Hello, YouTubers. I thought I'd share a review on this amplifier that I recently acquired from AliExpress. It's a Sennuopu Hi-Fi X12. I thought, maybe we should do a review on it. So, we'll get right into it. I wrote a few things down here. So the quality of it, looking at it, it's not a bad looking unit. Looks pretty good. However, it has this ugly wire, or wires rather, that, it just doesn't look good comparing to, my older amplifiers that don't have that on there. That's, we're talking about something that's going back over roughly 35 years maybe, because that's how these ones were from Radio Shack. And, the first models that came out had your wires and things like that. So that reminds me of something that's, that now you would have to hide underneath your seat because it doesn't look good if you want to display it. But not an overly killer. It just doesn't look all that good. However, a few other things. You have your phone control. That, for example, you're going to be downloading an app to control it, which is, I was looking online. That's what made me want to purchase this unit. I figure, hey, it's pretty cool. I could use my phone to adjust your crossover settings and EQ settings and so on and so forth. That would be great. However, it has not worked really in my favor. To get that app, you have to download a program. Another app, for example, it's called WeChat, and it's an application rather from China that you're going to be downloading off of the Play Store. And within that app, when you open it, you're going to have to get your credit card out. You're going to have to make an account, get all that established, and it takes a while to do. It's not something that, a few minutes, unless you're a pro at putting all things together, that's great. However, it's going to take some time to put together. Then you're going to use your phone to take a photo of this QR code, which could only be decoded by this Chinese app. It's not something that you could use your normal QR code in your phone and it works. Doesn't work that way. So unfortunately, that it is kind of complicated, but I was figuring, hey, I have the time to do this, and I really like this amp and I want it to get to work. However, it has not worked in my favor. What's happened is that I've tried so many times, so many different ways to get this app within an app to work. It's a mini program of some sort. And the only way to get it is, again, like I said, is through this Chinese WeChat app. And it really just hasn't worked out for me. So I can't really use my phone or tablet to make it function, or rather to adjust the settings that are built into it. That's really what I bought it for. However, there is a USB port on it, which you could hook up your tablet, or rather your laptop or desktop or whatever you have. But that is going back like almost 30 years ago, because that's how my Sony worked. You would tie in your computer into there and adjust the settings, and that's great. But who wants to bring a laptop to their car with a great big long USB cable and sit in there and adjust it? No one. And it takes time to do. It's not that simple. Like, I guess it would be the same thing with your phone, However, the idea is to work it with your phone, okay? That you would just download some app off the Play Store and presto, it works. However, this is not the case. It has not worked. I've tried many different things. Oh, by the way, it's Bluetooth rather driven, and unfortunately, for some reason, the phone or my tablet, I've tried both, they just don't like to pair up with it for some reason. I don't know what the issue with it is. I tried different ways of trying to establish this, and it just does not work. It won't work. And the seller, because I've also talked to him about this, and it's a continuous battle. You know, try this, try that. And for me, it's just something that, you know, that's what I bought this unit for to begin with. Hey, it's really cool. I could control it with my phone. Well, it's just a waste of time because it doesn't work. It's useless. And it's not cheap, by the way. This thing is about probably, I'm assuming it's something around $500. So really, for how this unit is, I would figure between maybe up to $200. That's probably a good value. No more than that. However, that's not what it's going for. It's going for, you know, over $500. And for that kind of money, it's just, you know, and things don't work on it. It's either defective or it really does not work to begin with. So now, this company also has other preamplifiers out there that I saw, or amplifiers rather, and they have an app on their website that you could download it right off their website, and you put it in your phone, install it in your phone, and great, it works. However, this model here, you cannot get that app like that. You literally have to go to this WeChat app and do all this work to get this app. So it's an app within an app, which is, you know, I don't know, it's kind of stupid to me. So I don't know what else to tell you about it. For the sound quality, it's okay. Like, it's not like these amplifiers here that have, they're pretty good for sound. You don't really hear too much engine twine. This model, you hear, you're going to be hearing a lot of alternator twine with it. It's just how it is. I've tried it in different vehicles, and it's always the same. So it's the quality within the unit is, I wouldn't say it's probably the best. You know, it works, but it's not what you think. Like, I bought it because I like the idea that, hey, you could control it with your phone. You know, it's an easy setup. It's going to work. Great. But no, it does not work. And it's been a constant battle with the seller. You know, try this, try that. Literally, it's defective. It does not work, or maybe it never worked. I don't know. I think it's just a waste of money, personally. I should have never bought it. I do regret it. And, you know, the guy wants me to send it back to China, but, you know, this thing is not light. It's kind of heavy, and it's going to cost. And that's where they get you, is on the shipping. Because to send this back is probably going to be maybe $200-300. Because recently I did send a small unit, head unit, back to China, and it cost me like almost $200 to do that. So, but, you know, it was worth about $400. So at least I didn't lose, you know, all the money. I got some money back. But I think that's how these companies get you. You know, you have to return it yourself. But that's the thing, you know. That's, you take that chance. However, I thought I would make a review and let people know my thoughts on it. I personally, I do not recommend this unit. I don't think it's something that, you know, it would be easy to put together with your phone. That's what I was really hoping for, but unfortunately, I guess it doesn't go your way sometimes. So other than that, the unit itself, it says it's got what, 9 to 12 channels on it, so on and so forth. However, these are for smaller speakers. You cannot run subwoofers on this. Like, it does have an output to tie into another amplifier, and you can control it with this unit. But the idea is, I was figuring, I don't need that anyway because my subwoofers have their own amplifier, which is fine, and it comes right off the head unit. So I was more of trying to use this for just your normal speakers in the car, which is fine. However, without it working with your phone, I don't think it's worth that kind of money. So if you're going to be spending, if you're looking at buying this amplifier and you're going to want to use your phone and the app with it, you can forget about it, because I'm telling you, it's going to be a nightmare and a total waste of time. Like I said, I've been working, trying to get this thing going for almost, pretty much a month now, and it's been very disappointing, real disappointing. And with the language barrier, so you're going to be talking through AliExpress there, and they kind of convert your English back to Chinese, and when he talks it's Chinese and they convert it to English, and they want videos and how you're doing it. And I've tried to follow his recommendations, and nothing works. It's just, like I said, maybe the unit itself is defective, or maybe the unit, it just doesn't do that. It just doesn't work. So like I said, it's just been a real drag, because that's really what I bought it for. It would have been nice that, you could use your phone, and, that's the ultimate thing. The seller has told me, hey, it does have the USB connection. You could use your, your laptop. But again, that's not really why I want this. Nobody really wants to bring a laptop with them to adjust stuff in that unit, because if I have to do that, I might as well just put my 4000X back in the car, which I do really like. It has better features on it than this, but again, this thing is almost 30 years old, and that's what we're going back to, 30 years ago. But again, nobody wants to go back 30 years ago. But as you can see, that's 30 years ago. We want to move up in the times, not behind. So, China is supposed to be 10 years ahead of us. Well, this is like 10 years behind. Sorry, 30 years behind. It's not my thing. But anyways, if it saves somebody some grief, unlike, from what I had to go through, hey, like I said, personally, myself, I don't recommend it. Like, if it had its own app, that'd be wonderful. That you could download from the Play Store and it would work. That's great. However, that's not the case. That's not how this works. And I just can't recommend it. Like, for the money that you pay for something like this, it's just not worth that kind of money. The sound quality of it, I'm assuming, from what I heard, it's not bad, but it's, you're gonna get, not as high as specs as your average amplifiers from name brand companies, but that's something that you're going to have to deal with. But for the money, personally, myself, I can't recommend it. So I'm going to end it, and I'll let you decide on your own and see what you want to put together. Thanks for watching.